Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome today in Grafityp. My name is Peter and I'm very glad to explain a little bit the difference of our printable wrapping films but also our Omega skins. I have a colleague who will show you everything in application, so it will be very nice today. First of all, I'm going to explain a little bit about the agenda and also a little bit about the practical information about this seminar. We will introduce you the car wrap films, as well the Grafityp as the Omega skins, as I explained. Rudy will show you the applications, and afterwards we will answer all your questions. To have a good idea is that this seminar will be in English, so please give me also your questions in English. And it will take about 1 hour to follow this webinar. It will be a combination of presentations and demos and Q&A. And at the end, we will treat all your questions. Don't be afraid, if we don't have time enough, we will treat all your questions through the email, and everybody will be served with all these questions. Today, as I explained, I will tell you about the 4 different types of car wrapping films we have, printable car wrapping films, about the RA38P, the RA38C, the GT38SL, and as well our PVC-free PU50C. And each film has its own characteristics. Sorry, this is live, so sometimes I make some mistakes. I will tell you about the initial tack and also the slidability of this film. But let's start with the AE38P. So this film has a very high initial tack. It started with 10 Newton, so that's very heavy. But after 24 hours, it becomes 16 Newton. And this film is better to applicate with 2 persons if you have to go for huge surfaces. It has already a very strong permanent adhesive, and it is good for temporary graphics on airplanes, for example, on boats, but then you have to seal the edges. Next film is the RA38C, and that has a lower initial tack of 7 Newton, which becomes 30 Newton after 24 hours. It has a good slidability and is easy to reposition even if you are alone. And it's also perfect for large surfaces on trucks, vans and cars. And next one is our GT38SL. That has a very low initial tack of 4 Newton, but it also becomes 16 Newton after 24 hours. It has an ultra slidability, so it's very easy to apply when you're alone and to have to treat large surfaces. And it's very important that you preheat the film before you applicate it on the car. And also, it is very important to fix afterwards in every depth we have. The last one we have is the PU50C. That is our PVC version, free version of the car wrap film. It also has air escape channels and a gray adhesive. You have to know that it has also a low initial tack of 7 Newton and becomes 30 Newton after 24 hours. A good slidability and easy to reposition. It's a very flexible material and it's, for the most difficult applications, very easy to use. So this film also is very glossy if you use the laminate PU38. But watch out, because on that laminate there is a protection film. So you have to relieve, first of all, the protection film before applicating it on the car. Now we are going to show you a video of the different films how to applicate. So I think this was very interesting to see how to applicate the different films. And if you want to see it back, you can go to our website, because this video you can rewatch as much as you want on our website. What we didn't treat it in this film was the Omega skins. It is available in colors, but also in printables and in laminates. It is actually a multi-layer product with a special industrial poly-coated paper. And in the permanent adhesive, with a very clean removal, you have micro air channels. The material, which is a color, is a pigmented, can be metallic, cast colored film. And above that, there is a clear surface, which can be glossy, ultra glossy then, and also satin matte. The film is also thicker than competitor films, because he has something between 100 and 140 microns, and that is much thicker than our competitors. I think we already got a lot of questions in, and we took 3 topics which are very important to show how, for example, to avoid bubbles during and after the application. And therefore I go to my colleague Rudy.